cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Steven Matz is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate here is Garrett Anderson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Anderson.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero. Win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. First chance for him here with the man on following the leadoff walk. The 0-1 delivery. Right side hit hard. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, Dero. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw it where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
She'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Hit on the line. Anderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, Dero. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
0-1, here's the pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Hernandez is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
The next batter is Troy Glaus, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Giro. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And now for the Angels, Tim Salmon. And the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. So won't get him.
Batting 7. The second baseman, Anthony.
In now is Anthony Rendon. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Now here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He has 9 base hits in 28 tries. He's also cashed in for 6 RBIs against him. Now the 1-0. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. In his career, Rendon comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Glaus over at second. Salmon at first. 1 gone. All even now, 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Angels lead it 3-0. Griffin Canning gets the starting nod for the Halos. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Now at the plate is Sean Green. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
For
first.
the Jays, the right fielder, Sean Green.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one in this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Now the 2-1. It's in there for strike number 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him. John Olerud is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 0-1 pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Nobody out, runner on first. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
That's a strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2-2. Ball.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
At the plate now, Paul Molitor, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. From the stretch. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Second inning coming up from Toronto. It's the Angels 3, the Jays nothing. And stepping in, Jared Walsh. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Green is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Garrett Anderson. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Hernandez gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Angels are gone in order, but they lead it 3-0. Last half of the second set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Guerrero Jr.
And now the first pitch. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Tapped up the first baseline. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Fielded cleanly. There's one. And for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3 and 2 now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's George Springer, has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. First pitch on the way. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, who collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch.
No, that's down.
Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Trouble waiting next as you see Mike Trout in the on-deck circle. The 3-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
1 out, nobody on. Outside and low, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And
Ball
this
4.
misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jim.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Trout, base runner at first with 1 out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Troy Gloss, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball inside.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two-0 count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. They lead it 3-0. stepping in for the Jays, George Springer. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Now a throw over. Runners back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Well-executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back. Popped him up. Walsh moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Shawn Green.
Next to bat for Toronto, Shawn Green worked a walk his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Now here's the first offering. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. That's 2-0 now. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And Edmonds will put this one away like so, and that will be that. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 3-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off with the Angels.
All set for the start of the inning, and digging in next will be Tim Salmon. First pitch on the way. Smoked on the ground, left side. Oh, look at the dive. He's out.
Man, what a play right there. I love that athleticism, giving up your body for the team. Gets dirty, gets up, and shows off a rocket arm.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Jared Walsh. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
2-1.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Angels 3, the Jays nothing. Now at the plate, John Olerud. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
50th pitch of the game on its way as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1.
1 strike.
A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Lane 11.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here it comes on 1-1.
2.
Misses. Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to hit is Paul Molitor. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Swing, and it misses. He pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Right fielder is on the run, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now back.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Jimmy, yeah.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And this is lined hard to deep left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
2 out, runner in scoring position at second, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set. Here it comes. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And there's ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. From the stretch. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So stepping in is Max Stassi. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
And the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
Ready now for L.A., Garrett Anderson. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Bounce to first. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
So next to hit is Jose Iglesias. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Here it comes. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now Bo Bichette, a base hit in his first trip. Now here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Hurt.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. On the line, that's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
John Green.
In now, Sean Green. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Stassi goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. Angels are out in front, 3-1. Joel Payamps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 54, Joel Payamps.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the DH, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So now to the plate, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Back up the middle. Bichette gathers it in. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Troy Brown.
2 men are out now in the Angels' 6th. And now digging in, it'll be Troy Gloss. First offering on its way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels are gone in order, and it's still 3-1. Mike Mayers enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in John Olerud.
The first baseman, John Olerud.
First delivery to him.
Ball.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Edmonds comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Digging in next, Paul Molitor, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball.
Curveball, and that misses in the
1-0.
third for ball 1. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Outside,
Ball.
3-0 now.
3 balls.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be next. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that's finally over for a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And it's a full count to the igniter. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Molitor.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Swing and a liner. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's Here's a look over to first.
He's safe.
Runner back safely. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Barehanded for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and digging in next will be Tim Salmon.
Tim Salmon.
First pitch on its way.
Ball. No.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And a good take there, as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Next to dig in, Anthony Rendon. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here's the first offering. Throw over to the bag.
He's safe.
Salmon on at first, nobody out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in once again is Jared Walsh. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 balls. No strikes.
From the belt, the pitch. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 2-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
The catcher, number
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the catcher Max Stassi will be the next to bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. 3-0 now. Garrett Anderson would be next. The 3-0 pitch on its way. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Green looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
At the plate now, Garrett Anderson. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Two and 0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's all Angels here, 5-1. So here is Marcus Semien. Prior history versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. First pitch coming, here it is. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
So 1-2.
Ball.
Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. He's set and the pitch.
Ball.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. 2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
George Springer the next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swinging bunt.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
2 out, nobody on. Smoke toward third. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down here 5-1. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 40, Jacob Barnes.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2-2.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Now pitch on the way.
Off the plate.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Edmund.
Into the box, Jim Edmonds. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Oh, and 2, here it is.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1.
Ball.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Trout at second with 2 down. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. Simeon is there, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They're up 5-1. Alex Claudio will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 58, Alex Claudio.
Now into the box, Bo Bichette. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. From the stretch. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Up next, Reese McGuire popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
At the plate, Sean Green, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, beautiful dive. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Angels 5 and the Blue Jays 1. Kirby Yates enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The batter now will be Tim Salmon. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Tim Salmon.
First pitch of the AB now. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Now to the plate, here is Anthony Rendon. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
1-0 pitch on the way.
That's a strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Ball. Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Walsh.
Next to hit, Jared Walsh. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead this one, though, 5-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, John Olerud.
John Olerud.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Ready now is Paul Molitor. It was a base hit last time up. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Playing 11.
Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. And they are wearing him out down there. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set and the pitch.
Ball.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Now here it comes. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Final strike for the Blue Jays. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 5-1 the final total in today's game. Los Angeles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Griffin Canning gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.